repeat. You listen to stuff they just
This
go
is
together in their
Algebra
head.
2, Year 2, 8.4, Simplifying Rational Expressions. Questions 8 through 13. You are simplifying the rational expression, and you have to state the zeros. So for this one, 5 goes into 15 how many times? 3. And 1x cancels with 1x here, so you have x squared. And 1y cancels with 1y here, you get y squared. And by the way, your restrictions are x can't be 0 and y can't be 0. So that's your answer, simplified. Number 9, we're going to factor in the denominator a 2x out. And you're left with 2x minus 1. So your restrictions are x cannot be 0 and x cannot be 1/2. Because if you set this equal to 0, 2x minus 1 equals 0, add 1 divided by 2. X cannot be 1/2. So these are restrictions, and by the way, these cancel out. Now this is where a lot of people get confused. What is left on top is a 1. So the answer is 1 over 2x minus 1. Okay, number 10, you're going to pull out a 3c. And you're left with 2c plus 3 over 3c. So for the restriction, c cannot be 0, and the 3 c's cancel out. So your answer is 2c plus 3. Number 11. This is the difference of two perfect squares, but since 49 comes first, it's going to be 7 minus z times 7 plus z. Now, as far as our restrictions, z cannot be negative 7. And these two are identical, they cross out, so your answer is 7 minus z over 1. And 12, we have x plus 4 times x plus 4 over x minus 6 times x plus 4. Your restrictions are x cannot be positive 6 or negative 4. And what cancels are those two? The answer is x plus 4 over x minus 6. Number 13 we did in class, but we're going to do it again. We're going to rewrite the numerator as negative x squared minus x plus 12. And if you factor out a negative 1, and then factor the numerator, that's what you get. The denominator factors to be x minus 3, x minus 5. So our restrictions are x can't be 3 or 5. And these cancel. So your final answer is negative 1 times x plus 4 over x minus 5. Good? Okay. Next, 14. Now you're multiplying. And we're going to state the restrictions. Y can't be 0. And neither can x. So what cancels? We're going to cancel this. I see this y here and this y. They're gone. I've got 2 x's here and I have 4 at the bottom. So I'm going to cancel these 2 with 2 here. So I have x squared at the bottom. And then 4 goes into 12 how many times? 3. And that's it. On top you have 7. And on the bottom, 3 times 5 is 15. Number 15, we have a negative exponent right here. Y to the negative 2. So you have 2x to the 4th. Bring this y to the negative 2 upstairs. Make it a positive. Times 5y cubed over 4x cubed. So let's see. We have 2 times 5 is what? 2 times 5 is 10. And guess what? We have a 10 right here. Those are gone. Now x's. We have 4 x's here and we have 3 at the bottom. So these 3 will cancel with 3 of these. So we have an x on top. And then we have x to the 5th on top, or y to the 5th, I'm sorry. And a 4 on the bottom. Is anyone lost on that? We have an x, 2 y's, 3 y's, so that's y to the 5th, and a 4. Number 16, it's another product one. You're going to factor a what out? 4, 2y minus 1. This bottom, you're going to pull a 5 out. Whoops. 2y minus 1. Pull out a 5 here. And pull out a 3. So your 2 restrictions are y cannot be 1/2 or 3. And what cancels? These 2, 5, and what's left? 4 over 3. Done. Questions? 17, we're going to pull a 2 out. Pull out a 3. Pull a 2 out. Now, if you want, a lot of people will do this. Off to the side, if you rewrite this as negative 2x plus 6, pull out a negative 2. That might help you. So negative 2 times x minus 3. You can do that. And this 3x plus 8, there's nothing you can pull out of that. So what cancels are the x minus 3's, and that's it. On top you have negative 4, because 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And the bottom you have 3 times 3x plus 8. Oh, and by the way, your restrictions are x cannot be 3 or negative 8/3. Number 18, the numerator is the difference of 2 perfect squares. So is the denominator here. And this you can pull an x out. So we have 4 restrictions here. X cannot be 1, negative 1, 0, and negative 2. Okay, now what cancels? X plus 2, x plus 1, and that's it. So your answer is x minus 2 over x times x minus 1, and leave it. And the last one, number 19, we're going to factor the numerator. What times what is 6 but adds me negative 5? This is the difference of 2 perfect squares. What times what is 2 but adds to me 3? And what times what is negative 3 but adds to me negative 2? Okay, tell me, Jenna, tell me all the restrictions. X can't be what?
You can do the crossing out first.
First, what, if you put a, what number here would give you a 0? 2, can't be 2. What about this?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. What about this? 3. What about this? Okay, that's on your test. Now what cancels?
Negative 3.
This one with that one, right?
X minus 2.
that one with that one,
Plus one,
all of them, they all cancel. What's your answer?
None.
One. Okay, now division.
flip it.
What do you, first of all, y can't be 0. And when we flip this, x also can't be 0. So we have 7x over 4y cubed. What do I do with this? Turn it into a product. 8y over 21x cubed. Okay, what cancels? 7 goes into 21 how many times?
3,
3. How about 4 goes into 8 how many
Twice.
times? Okay, I have an x here, but I have 3 here. So I have x squared on the bottom. I have a y here and 3 of them on the bottom. So the answer is 2. You have a 2 and a 3. 21. Yep, with that one. Want me to redo it? Good. Okay, 21, we have a couple of negative exponents, right? There has to go down, this goes up. So you have 3x cubed over 5y squared. We're gonna divide this, 6x to the 5th, 5y to the 3rd. All I did was move my exponents. Now, right now, y can't be 0. And when I flip this, x can't be 0. So we want to flip the second fraction. Okay, what canceled? The 5's cancel. What else? 3 goes into 6 how many times? 2. I have a 2 in the bottom. Now as far as my x goes, I have 3 on top and 5 on the bottom. Gives me an excess of 2 on the bottom and 2 y's on the bottom, 3 on the top, so that's a y on the top. 22, you're gonna pull a 6 out of this. Now, when you flip this one, this is x minus y on top over 18. Now, these two right here are the same but opposite signs. So we're going to cross them out but put a negative in place. And the other thing is 6 goes into 18 how many times? 3. So your answer is negative 5 times x plus y over 3. Number 23. Pull a 3 out of this numerator. Pull a 2 out of the denominator. Pull a 6 out of the numerator. And a 4 out of the denominator here. So, right now, y cannot be negative 2 for either one of these. Y can't be negative 2. Because if it were, you'd have a 0 in the denominator. Now we're going to flip this fraction. Okay, Jenna, what cancels?
Y plus 2.
The what?
Y plus 2. All
Y
of them.
plus 2, yep. Those two cancel, those are the same thing.
All of them.
Oh, and by the way, another restriction was y equals 4. It can't equal 4. And what else cancels?
That.
That. What else? 2 times 6 is 12, and so is 4 times 3, so all of this
One.
stuff cancels. So your answer is uno. 2 more. 24, the denominator is x plus 1 times x plus 1. X minus 1, x plus 1. So our restrictions are x cannot be negative 1 or 1. Now when you flip this, turn it into a product. Jeremy, what cancels?
All of them? X,
Give me a match.
X plus 1.
Okay, so I see an x plus 1 here and there. What else?
X minus 1.
That's x minus 1, that's x plus 1. Those are two different ones, so you can't cancel those out. But there is an x you can take out. This 1x here with 1 here. So your final answer is x times x minus 1 over 3 times x plus 1. Oh, and by the way, x can't be 0 also. Forgot that one. And the last one. So we're gonna factor. It's y cubed. And by the way, y can't be 0 for this. And I'm gonna do myself a favor and just flip this and factor it at the same time. Do that. This goes down here, but let's factor it. Y plus 5, y minus 2. So in addition to y not being able to be equal to 0, it can't be also, Brendan, what else can't it be?
Negative 5.
And,
2.
yep, good job. Now what cancels? Can you tell me what's canceled?
The 2's cancel. Oh, never mind, I'm
You
sorry.
mean the y minus 2?
Yeah.
Yep, you are right. Y
And
minus 2.
then, that's all that cancels.
Couple of y's here and 3 here. I can eliminate these 2.
Oh, I
and
never
2.
knew you can eliminate those, I'm sorry.
There's 1 left. So what's left is 4 times
Y minus 3,
over,
y times y plus 5.
and we're done.
That's
The
your answer.
restrictions are 0, -5, and 2. We're done. Chris, can you turn that off, please?